So welcome to the class of 2023, to members of the Loyola Blakefield Alumni Association, distinguished alumni, friends, former Kelley Medal recipients, and to this year's recipient, Mr. Vic Corbin, and his family from the class of 1958. In 1973, the former Superior General of the Society of Jesus, Pedro Arrupe, in his address to the 10th International Congress of Jesuit Alumni of Europe, stated, "Today, our prime educational objective must be to form men for others, men who will live not for themselves, but for God and Christ, for the God-man who lived and died for all the world. Men who cannot even conceive of love of God, which does not include love for the least of their neighbors." This is the profile of a man for and with others, to which we ask our dons to aspire. For the class of 2023, they're privileged to encounter each day men and women who exhibit this level of selflessness and profound care for others. And through following the examples of those who stand before them, they too will take this spirit into the world beyond Loyola. Now today we're honored to have before us Victor Corbin, a man of whom Pedro Arrupe would be most proud. And we at Loyola Blakefield are honored to call him a Loyola Don. I'm particularly moved to be here today with Mr. Corbin because he's a fellow educator who over his many years has inspired men and women, mostly men in Gibbons and St. Joe, to go on and do tremendous things. He learned a lot, I assume, here at Loyola on how to lead the way, but of course learned a lot, I'm assuming, as well from your family. Thank you for being a model Don, for taking on the mantle of being an educator, which is no easy task, and to do it so nobly and to do it for so many years. We all are the beneficiaries of the young men that you taught. So before I pass things over to Mr. Ben Yingling, the president of Loyola Blakefield's Alumni Association, gentlemen of the class of 2023, you have before you here today men to whom you should look up to. Men who have modeled the way through their lives, personal lives, and professional lives. I'd like the former Kelley Medal recipients to please stand. Gentlemen, these are the men, Loyola Dons, that you should look to as you move through this world. They continue to put the needs of others before their own. They continue to seek out those in need. And they continue to make Loyola Blakefield proud. Lead in the way that they have led. Lead in the way that St. Ignatius and Pedro Arrupe have asked. And if you do this, you will make this world a great place. Roll Dons.
Thank you, President Day. Good morning, everybody. Again, my name is Ben Yingling. I'm president of the Loyola Blakefield Alumni Association. It's my distinct honor to introduce today's recipient of the Kelley Medal. Loyola Blakefield is pleased to announce Victor Corbin, class of 58, as the 2023 recipient of the Reverend Joseph M. Kelley Medal, the highest form of recognition awarded to a Loyola Blakefield alumnus. Victor has devoted much of his life in service to others through his mentorship, coaching, and teaching. His commitment to service began when he took part in the pilot program instituted by the Peace Corps in the early 1960s. This led to an assignment as a teacher in Costa Rica, as well as temporary assignment to assist with operations in other parts of Central America. While stationed in the coastal town, I'm going to have to pronounce this right, Punta Arenas? Okay, thank you. Victor met his future wife, Sabella Medina. Upon returning to the United States, Victor began a career in education that would eventually lead him back to Baltimore, where he and Sabella have resided for the past 56 years. Together, they have raised a family of 4, and he coached and taught thousands of students from across the metro area. After teaching Spanish and coaching football at Cardinal Gibbons for a number of years, Victor joined Mount St. Joseph High School community, where he remained for 25 years. During his time at Mount St. Joseph, he taught the foreign language department, also serving as chair. Additionally, he served as an assistant coach with the football team and as a diving coach. A respected and admired educator, Victor was the recipient of the Riken Award in 2008, which is awarded annually to the teacher who exemplifies the spirit of the Xaverian Brothers or Brotherhood and St. Francis Xavier. Regarded as an academic leader at the Mount, no one represents their school in a more positive way than Vic Corbin, said George Andrews, president of Mount St. Joseph High School. During his quarter century at the Mount, he challenged his students to achieve excellence with his hard work and quiet leadership while epitomizing what it means to be a man for others. Victor immigrated to the United States from Venezuela at the age of 4. His adoptive father passed away when Victor was 13, and he witnessed his mother striving and sacrificing in order to make ends meet. When the opportunity to attend Loyola Blakefield presented itself, Victor embraced it and thrived as a student. He was a member of the football team and later traded the gridiron for the pool while attending Loyola University, Maryland, where he served as team captain during the 1961 and 62 season and was crowned the South Atlantic Mason-Dixon diving champion. Over the course of 49 years, Victor served as a devoted Catholic school educator, inspiring countless young people to reach for greater heights. A proud Loyola Don, Victor believes strongly in the power of prayer, invites his faith to guide his actions, and possesses an unrelenting commitment to lifelong learning and spiritual growth. A devoted husband, father, grandfather, Victor's legacy as a legendary Catholic school educator is forged through the vibrant and faith-filled learning experience he inspired for so many. Ladies and gentlemen, the recipient of the 2023 Kelley Medal, Mr. Victor Corbin. Congratulations. Thank you. Take this to you.
I have something in my pocket that traveled with me. The Imitation of Christ. The Imitation of Christ. It's worn. It's a little messy looking. But it really doesn't say the Imitation of Christ. It says La Imitación de Cristo. It's in Spanish. Everywhere I went, I took this and I read from it. And I learned so much about what it's supposed to mean when you give yourself to somebody else. And that's something that you need to carry with you throughout your life. You have a family, you give them yourself. You play a game, you give it yourself. I spent a lot of time by that statue out there because I would go to St. Ignatius and I would say, hey, got a game today. They always told us, don't pray to win. Hell, I prayed to win. Do what you can do. Get yourself on the field with me. what you need to do, I think, try to commit yourself to Christ or to somebody that you believe in or something that you believe in. If you do that, you won't fail at whatever it is you're doing. And like I said, you've got the best start you could ask for. You're coming out of the best school in the state. I hate to say that in front of other teachers I work with. But you're going to say the same thing. That's okay. That's okay. We can use a lot of bests. That's a good thing. Find something or someone that you believe in, that you believe your whole heart in, and follow that. Anyhow, listen, this event has been absolutely incredible. I'm almost to tears every time I start to talk. It's been an honor. It's been humbling to face all of you and see, have an opportunity to talk to you. I wished I could go back to the days when I gave my classes because I was really excited about it. I never walked into a class that I wasn't excited about. I never had a job that I didn't love. And I mean that. I don't care what it was doing. I did road work, digging ditches, cleaning out storm drains and sewers. I had fun. And it kind of made me a little bit of a smart ass in school. Pardon my French. I taught Spanish. I really loved my jobs, whatever they were, and I made sure I knew what I was supposed to be doing. I want to say that you guys have got the best start you could possibly have, and God bless you in your journey, and keep a big smile on your face. It's a good thing, and people will look at you and they'll want to smile too. Most of the time, just don't smile in front of the guy that's getting ready to punch you, because he'll hit you harder. Okay.